Hey everyone, this is the Love Thy Nerd Critical Hit. I'm Hector Miray with Faith and Fandom, and I just wanted to share a quick thought with you. Over the past week, the internet has been abuzz with the information that Robert Pattinson, former Twilight star, is now Batman. Now, I'm a hardcore Batman fan, like really hardcore Batman fan, and I understand taking this news with a little bit of caution, a little bit of concern, having some issues with the casting. But I get it, he was a sparkly vampire and now he's the Dark Knight. You know, it's a stretch. But I've also seen Robert Pattinson do some seriously dramatic roles and do some rather impressive acting, so I'm willing to give him the benefit of the doubt. Every prior cast Batman has had doubt when their announcement was made. Michael Keaton was a comedic actor who was too short and had no business playing Batman. Christian Bale was too skinny and had no charisma. Affleck was bringing in failure of Daredevil with him to this role. Everybody had issues when it comes to being cast in such a pivotal role. But looking back, for the most part, a lot of these Batman casting decisions have been relatively solid choices. I still have no clue what happened with George Clooney, but anyway, most of these have been really solid choices. And one of the things we have to come to realize, we can't judge these things based on just what we've seen before, because sometimes there just is more to a situation than what we've seen. In 1 Samuel 16, verse 6, it begins, "When they arrived, Samuel saw Eliab and thought, 'Surely the Lord's anointed stands here before the Lord.' Verse 7 says, 'But the Lord said to Samuel, do not consider his appearance or his height, for I have rejected him. The Lord does not look at the things people look at. People look at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart.'" Eliab was the perfect casting choice for the king of Israel, yet God picked a scrawny, short guy that had no business being king, because it mattered more about what God saw than what everybody else saw. And for one, I'm grateful that God gives me opportunities based on what he sees instead of what everybody else sees. So maybe let's give Pattinson a chance to show us that there's more than what we've seen. Want you to know that Love Thy Nerd exists to love and serve our nerdy neighbors through thoughtful content, relational outreach, and intentional community. Check out our website at lovethynerd.com, our thriving Facebook community where you can interact on a daily basis. We have several podcasts, one of which I host, and we're active on all the socials. You can also check me and my book series out over at Faith and Fandom on Facebook.